Okay, so we're doing 1990 tops. This is a full box, not really technically a wax box. This is the alternative wrapper style. Got a really good deal on this. This looks like a person that just had a bunch of boxes of it and probably broke a bunch of them and decided to sell a couple of them. But this is the only one they had listed, so. And it looks like, they must have busted a few, pulled a Griffey that's definitely packed fresh. It's a little off center, but not too bad. I'm glad they threw that in because it was a card I was looking for. Main card I'm looking for is this. Been carrying this since I was a kid. Got this fresh out of a pack in 1990 when I was, might have been 91. I don't know. I was about 10 years old, 9 years old when I got this. So I've been carrying this for a long time. It's a little off center. It's not in bad condition. Corners are a little off on the bottom. Top's pretty good, but that's the main one I'm hoping to get, although the Sosa does a little bit better. But let's see what we can get out of this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bust a bunch of packs. Hopefully I can pull some Sosa, Walker, second year Schilling, Thomas, I hope, Juan Gonzalez, and all that. Hopefully I can pull all those goodies in a couple of the first packs, so that way I don't have to do a whole bunch of them on here for you guys, because this will be a long break. Even with these alternative wrapper packs, I imagine it's going to take a long time. It's, 16 card packs, and there's 36 of them in here. Packs are very shifted around, so hopefully the condition isn't horrible on them. These are what these packs look like, the alternative. They got gum in them, 16 per, so alright, so I got everything set up here and good to go, and let's see here, I guess I'll just pull these out as I go. I'll just do it like that. Alright, so here we go. Start off the first few here kind of slow so you guys can see what it looks like for anybody out there that never busted this set. It's a really cool set. It's one of my favorites from when I was a kid. I love this set. I'm going to leave the gum in there. So there's the gum, not as old as some that you see, and the top cards, I guess I'll put those aside, just because they were touching the gum. This little thing here on the back can go off to the side too, and let's see what we get out of this first pack, and I'll throw that over there. So there's a Mark Grace, Foley. I'm going to try to make this go a little bit faster. Maybe I'll try to only pull out very specific cards. The condition looks actually pretty good. With this packs all shifted like I'd expected. I mean, you see a little ding there, but there's a Bichette second year. Expect to see a lot worse condition than that. I thought it was going to be the Juan Gonzalez, Border, and the Rangers. But there you go. That's like a normal base pack of that for you. Yeah, expected condition to be a lot worse than this. Granted, how these looked. These look pretty bad. Shifted around in the box, that is. So there's a Walt Weiss on the front. I'll check those out once I'm done with the break to see if the gum ruined the cards at all. And then Eric King. So there's Ozzie Guillen, Andy Bennis, Steve Lyons. There's a Keith Hernandez, Hal Morris. There's an Alex Sanchez, future star. Alright, so you guys are kind of getting the idea here, I think. Like I said, I'd like to bust a whole box of some of this kind of stuff. I did a whole box of the Donruss, because that's kind of like a 89 Donruss is kind of a special one to watch. Waiting for that Griffey to come up. But these, on the other hand, are a very overproduced set of cards from back in the day, so, I'm sure there's Candy Maldonado, big guy in his day. Tommy Gregg, there's a Howard Johnson All-Star. Put that aside. I can't remember all the errors from this. There's a cool card in here, too, that I actually still have one put aside. It's A. Bartlett Giamatti, however you say that guy's name. He was, I think, the baseball commissioner of that time. And there's a cool card of his that exists in these packs. I'd like to get one to refresh my original one that's, a little beat up. It doesn't really carry any value, but that's not what these kind of breaks are about, It's about finding good rookie cards and having fun with what you got here. So, there we are. You can see these alright. There's a Paul O'Neill. There's a turn back the clock. Roger Salkfeld, that was one that you would see pop up a lot. And the cards overall are not in bad condition. There's a couple that got the same kind of ding right here, and I imagine that's place these packs might have been taking a hit. So I'm hoping that the way the loose packaging was in these isn't going to affect any of the better cards you can get. So that's a Dix Hauser turn back the clock. That's what they look like there. So that was what was it, an 85 tops? Yeah. And then the Salkfeld. That's the draft cards. Yeah, 5 minutes in here. So I'm going to do a few more. And then I'm going to pause it. And, you know, I'll edit in the recap. Hopefully I can pull something good here for you guys. So I'd like to be able to pull off Thomas, of course. Hopefully I get to pull multiples of some of the better rookies with this big box of cards here. But we'll see. There is a Mark Gardner, Future Star, not a draft pick card. Alright. And you can see the way these alternate wrappers were. I guess this was something else they were trying. I don't know if they ever went back to this. I know there's the 83 Topps Michigan Test wrappers that were unlike the packs of that time that were wax. That are pretty cool looking too that you see out there. I'm not sure the legitimacy of those, but there's an Eric Davis. That's a cool one to get. Love this set. Love the design of this set. Always have. It's always been one of my favorites. And when I was heavily getting into cards more, Fred Lynn, as I was a kid, this was one of the sets I really fell in love with. Hey, look at that. Nolan Ryan base, not one of the 5000K ones that you get from this set. It's a little bowed. Centering actually looks really good. Sharp, nice surface. The card actually looks really good. Number 1 in the set, so it's a good one. That is a good one. Alright, 7 minutes in. I'm gonna try to keep this kind of video along with the edited in recap I'm going to do for y'all. I'm trying to keep this video inside the 15-minute mark if I can. Once you get past that, it seems to take a long time to upload. So let me go ahead and flip through these a little bit faster. I'm sure you guys have seen enough of it already. Fred McGriff All-Star with that Jim Rice, not bad. Jose Gonzalez. Tony La Russa manager card, that's a cool one. Dave Henderson and Dykstra, that was, no, he's a rookie that year. There's Alomar, take that. John Crook, not bad player. 8 years sacks. There's a turn back to Clark Schmidt, and there's a Kirk Gibson base. Not a bad pack there. Denny Martinez, Wally Joyner, and flip them over. Jesse Barfield, Candelaria, Darby Clancy. So nothing good yet. Nolan Ryan, that's about it. But that's not what we want to see. We want to see some rookie cards. We want to see some rookies. We want to see some Sosa, some Thomas, some Walker, some Williams, Olerud. There's a lot of good ones in here. There's a BJ Surhoff. There's a Fred McGriff. Greg Jeffrey, 2nd year. There's a Puckett All-Star. Matt Williams. And there's Eric Anthony, Future Star. Really hoping to pull something good on here for you guys before I go into the recap mode. But I don't want to do too many of them. These ones got a bit of nasty corners there. There's the George Brett. I just remember that one from when I was a kid. There's a Bo. Not bad looking Bo. Of course, Snyder. There's a Mattingly. Huh, that card was full of a lot of stars in it. Pretty decent condition. Not these. Considering the packs shifted around in here the way they are. The condition's a lot better than I expected. Look at the dust on the front of that. That's why I'm putting those aside. I don't want them touching the other cards until I get them cleaned off. Chris Sabo, here's a Randy Johnson second year. It's always a good one to get. And that's a rookie cup card. There's a Palmero. There's like Jeff Coatbacher. Alright, so just a few more here. I think I'm about roughly maybe 40% of the way through this. Like I said, it's just a lot. It's a lot of cards here, guys. A lot to go through, and I don't like to just rip through and keep everything stuck together like that. I like to split them up a little. There's a Doc. Marquise Grissom. There's a John Smoltz second year. Good condition, but a little off center. Oh shit. Knocking base cards around on top of the Nolan that's separated there. 11 minutes. And there's still a lot of packs left. Well, it's not looking like I'm going to pull anything good for you guys on camera here, I don't think. There's a Roberto Kelly. John Salt, Ken Patterson, Mike LaVale. There's one of them Nolan Ryan 5000K cards. Those are always cool to get. Milky Wilson, Kent Herbeck, Kruger, and a Ryan Sandberg All-Star. Wow. See, this is why I don't just tear through them like this, because even though they're 90 tops, I'm looking to get a really good condition Thomas or Sosa or something out of here. I really don't want to damage it, even though I know most of the cards in here can be bought for pennies by themselves. There's a Steve Finley second year. And a Cal Ripken, look at that. That's good for an Orioles collector anyway. Pendleton Parent. Felix Jose. There's an Ozzy All-Star. Tim Cruz, Aguilera. Well, I think that's going to be the last one I'll do here, guys. Sorry, I'd like to do the whole box, and maybe one day I can start doing whole boxes, I guess, if I can find a better way to upload these videos faster, but it just takes too long once they get a certain point. I hate that, but let's go through and see if we get anything good here. Turn back the clock of Lynn. Todd Zeal, Future Star. Weston. CeeLo, Neuter. Sorry, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause this one up and then edit in a recap. So, yeah, we got quite a lot of packs left here, man. It's just going to take too long to go through them all. Alright, see you in a few. Alright, guys. It's final pack time here, and things didn't turn out too good. Got a pile of Hall of Famers and decent base. Bunch of Future Stars and first drafts and shit like that. Really the only two good cards was a Juan and a Sosa, both of which are in decent condition. The Sosa centered pretty damn well, actually. The Juan not so much, but had really sharp corners and all that, though. The Sosa, the corners aren't bad. One of them just looks a little iffy. But I did save the last pack, which I normally keep an unopened pack, but these don't sit too well in my box with the wax packs that I keep anyway, and I always tell myself I'm not going to keep the last pack if I didn't hit like the main cards I wanted. So I'm going to open this one and see if I can pull a Frank Thomas on video for you guys, because I did not do good out of this box break. And I did not get Bernie or Frank. So here we go. Vince Coleman, Devin White, Dwayne Ward, Brian Downing, Mike Bilecki, and Jim Gott, Kevin McReynolds, Rob Ritchie, Lenny Harris. Here's the last few. Sorry guys, couldn't do it. So that sucks, but yep, that's about what a box of 90 tops would yield you there. That's the alternate wrappers. You know, like I said, that was the only two I got there. I mean, I didn't see Walker, I didn't see Williams, I didn't see second year Schilling. I didn't see a lot of shit. Second year Griffey, plus the person I got the box from gave me a second year Griffey. You know, if I sort through the base and find one I missed or something, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, so it was overall a little disappointing, but everyone can't be a winner on these. So, alright, I hope you enjoyed it. Laters.